Is up, YouTube? It's your girl Rochelle, and I'm back with another video. Thank you guys for tuning in, liking, sharing, and subscribing. You guys are the bomb.com. Now, in today's video, I want to share with you guys how it went for the month of August 2025. And y'all, the days just kind of rolled by. Like, Eva started at her new school. She's a 9th grader now. She's still like hybrid, so virtual and in person, but loving it so far. I'm so proud of her. And I honestly just did not find the time to record like I wanted to, but we are back, better late than never, and I want to share with you our results. Now, I want to just start off by saying that it is truly hard to stay consistent at this point in the debt journey. I feel like we're doing a really good job, but it's hard for me to share our income in certain months because it is higher than what even I am accustomed to. And I'm so grateful for that. I know we've put in the work over the years. And so I want to share the good, the not so good, and everything in between with you guys and be transparent within reason. But I just want to preface this by saying that if you are someone who is currently experiencing any form of job loss, any form of change in your finances, just know that I have been there. I highly recommend that you use any resources that you qualify for and that we stick together as a budgeting community. I'm watching a lot of debt update videos where people are having a lot of trouble staying on the road to debt freedom. And just know you are not alone. I've been there and I see you, and I hope you can still stay consistent. Every dollar counts. Okay, let's jump into this debt payoff. And this is why I feel so strongly about debt payoff, because it will free you up to be able to help others, to be able to live the life you really want to live. Imagine getting your paycheck and actually being able to keep it. I've been debt free before. I know what that feels like. And so I'm hungry for it again. So just a couple notes that I left myself. I have a couple goals for the month of August. One was to pay extra to our last high interest consumer credit card, which is our Prime credit card. Also to cash flow any back to school expenses for Eva. Let me tell you, I did not put enough respect on that. Eva's homeschooled, so we don't really have too much other than I need to put extra food in the house because she needs quick lunches that she can make on her lunch break. It's so cute. She needs extra, like she needed new bags because sometimes she does school at the library or at a friend's house, whatever. I wanted her to be able to throw her laptop, her iPad, throw it in the bag. Throw it in the bag. Okay. All of that. And so it ended up being a little bit more costly than I thought, but she is worth it. And I'm so proud of her. And the last goal was to pay extra to the HELOC. So we definitely did that. Let's talk about it. So let me just make sure I'm still in frame. So W-2 income estimated was about $6,600. Micah was able to bring in more than that. He brought in $7,601. So go, babe. Next is Sister Locks. I had a pretty crazy goal of $7,160. I said, hey, reach for the stars. I got close. I actually brought in $6,809. So that's good. That's good. Next is the rental property, $1,713. Wait till I share about the September update. But we actually brought in, yes, $1,713. Next is the virtual assistant. We usually bring in about $1,500, and we were able to get that done. $1,500. We met our YouTube minimum of $100 this month, and we were able to bring in $115. And then miscellaneous, I never know what it will be. I ended up making $5 from a reimbursement. And then we can't leave out RA.com, my budget shop. I don't really market it enough, honestly, guys, but just know I have a ton of free resources if you are interested in starting your budgeting and debt payoff journey. We love savings challenges, and even though I don't talk about it as much on this channel anymore, I want you to know that there are some valuable free resources because I think you should have access to something to get started. So hopefully you find it helpful. And so we were able to bring in $55 worth of orders in the month of August. So shout out to you guys. Thank you for using both the free and paid resources. I see the alerts coming through, the free downloads that you guys are grabbing, and I truly appreciate it. So if you add all of our estimated income up, it came to about $17,073, but our actual came in a little bit higher at $17,798. So truly, truly proud of us. But y'all know we got big bills and big debt, so let's go ahead and talk about it. Now, I will not be contributing to the savings category only because we are using the velocity banking method with our HELOC and credit cards right now. So if you want to know more about how that works, definitely check out any of my videos here, Eye in the Sky. But for now, let's talk about, just to make it simple, I'm going to go ahead and keep the HELOC listed under debt because it still has a balance. So until we get it down to $0 and can pull from it and then put the money back in a more timely fashion, it was going to stay in this category. It will eventually move to the savings bucket once we are killing it. But we had a large, hefty goal of sending at least $14,400 to our HELOC. We got close. We were able to send $12,042. So out of that $12,042, I did eventually at the end of the month, once I had sent all that money to the HELOC, I did pull out another $2,500, and I sent that as an extra debt snowball payment to our our Prime credit card. That's the last one we have. I didn't list it here because I didn't want it to get too confusing, but just know that that balance is going down. Let's see if we can find how much it's currently sitting at. Oh, I turned right to it. So it is at round about 26,000. So we were able to get it down to about 24,000. Let me see if I can just log in and show you guys, because I am so proud of us for being able to send that amount. And basically how we come up with that number is we added up all of our debts that we have paid off, the minimum balances. So all of these balances here and here and here that we were paying, these credit cards now have a zero balance, those who have orange. And so we want to go ahead and send all of that minimum to the card that we have left, which is here, it's Prime. So the new balance is actually, I'm just gonna keep changing it, $23,765.62. So we were able to lower it by at least almost $3,000. Now, interest will, get us again in the month of September, but we'll just keep plugging away at this. I did have a hefty goal of sending at least $5,000 a month to Prime to really try and get it paid off this year. But August, we just wanted to make sure that we were responsible with putting all that HELOC money back and then some. So mission accomplished. We can zero out some more stuff here, guys. We've got Chase, which is down to a zero balance. Oh, this is exciting. Okay, and so that's Chase. That means we paid off all $16,644.55. Let me see if I can find my orange highlighter. I feel like it's going to be a different color orange. The oranges all present differently. I don't even see. I found a similar. So that's a zero. And then we definitely paid off our Sister Locks credit card. So we paid off $7,200. I'm just checking it now just to make sure it's at zero. $294.59. Apologies if I'm out of frame. But yeah, so Prime is our one. Now we do have two other lower interest credit union style credit cards. And so these two we will knock out over time once this is done. So you can kind of see the vision. Okay. Coming back, let's see, let's move it down to make sure we got it. Okay, so Chase had a little bit of interest, even though it's paid off. It came to $11. We can pay them that. That ain't no problem. Next category is bills for Eva. We estimated them to be about $30. They actually came to $14. Next is my sister locks category. I never know how much I'm going to spend. Basically, if I buy products, whatever, tools, supplies, but it came to $664. Next is my budget shop, ra.com. I had to pay for an annual bill, and y'all, that daggone Hootsuite, I canceled that bad boy. I said, this is not the move. It is not the wave. So I canceled it. So I knew that my RA bills would be about $250. They ended up being $425 because I forgot about that annual bill. Next is the rental property. It is usually the same amount every month. It's usually about $257, but for this month it came to $337 because we had to pay for lawn care for a couple cycles. And then subscriptions came to $200. Well, I knew it would be about $200. It actually came to $268. So this is where the Hootsuite is. So that number will go down drastically in September because I just could not justify it, y'all. I did like 1 or 2 months of Hootsuite. I like it, it's good, but it just, I don't know, it just wasn't doing it for me. Okay, then we have spending, which instead of $1,250, we ended up spending $1,865. Now that extra like $500-$600, that's the kid. Starting her and getting her all started. You know, got to pay all the onboarding new fees for starting at the school, all that type stuff, whatever. It was worth it. Miscellaneous, $338. I think I'm most proud of this number, y'all. We only spent $338 of unbudgeted money. Outside of Eva, having a kid, you know, we got to make sure she's good for back to school. Oh, she's looking at me. Let me wrap it up. She's got to sign in for school. And then taxes got $1,000. Well, I budgeted $1,000. It actually got $1,184. So that's good. We have a taxes sinking fund. So if you add all of these categories up, you get $17,798. This means that we sent 68% to the HELOC. Just some numbers. We sent 7% to taxes, which is very good considering, you know, my sister-in-law's income. We were able to send a good amount of that to taxes. And my sister-in-law's bills was about 4%. So was the team. The team was 4%. And it just went from there. Now, the other thing that I like to do just to make sure I'm staying on track with my bills is look at my bill tracker and just go down the line. I've already done this work, so I'll just do it to show you guys how I track it monthly because there are some bills that are not monthly. And so we were able to pay all of our August bills. Got rid of my Monopoly Go subscription because I found a free way to exchange for my stickers. If you play Monopoly Go, add me. It's my Facebook name. And I got rid of Hootsuite. So these are all the subscriptions that we have that we're paying for right now. And I am always listing them out so that I can just chug away and take away some. But that is it. If you want to budget with me in my next video, grab this planner. It is my income budgeting 12-month undated planner. You don't have to wait for a new year to get started budgeting and being good with your money. I will see you guys in the next video. Until then, you know what it is. Peace, love, and budgets.